Now to Australia's Special Envoy to Combat Antisemitism Jillian Segal, who joins me now. Jillian, thanks for your time today. From your discussions with the Jewish community, have they felt listened to now by the Prime Minister?
Well, I believe so. I think that the people I've spoken to, representative members of the community and others, feel that they now have a Royal Commission and they have the opportunity to make submissions and to be heard and for their concerns to be examined. And I think I would like to note that the terms of reference, which are critical, are very wide, and they allow the Royal Commissioner to look at the sources of anti-Semitism, to look at the responses, and to understand what led up to the Bondi events. So and to look at changes to combat it, and how to combat extremism, as you just note. So those terms of reference are very important, and I think they allow the Commission to get to the root of the problem, which is what the community wants, not just the Jewish community, but the Australian community, as we've heard.
You played an important role in this. You were there alongside the Prime Minister in Canberra yesterday. When did you advise Anthony Albanese that the Royal Commission would be the best approach?
Well, I'm not going to go into my discussions with the Prime Minister, but obviously I have been there as an input into it, the need to consider the views of the community and others, and the need to get to the bottom of the drivers of anti-Semitism. And I feel very pleased with the outcome, because I think it will enable my work, certainly in the short term, to have increased momentum, and then to be an input into the Commission, so that we can sort of see it. I've maintained in my plan, as you know, that this is a whole of society approach that we need. It's not one thing, it's been embedded throughout our society. And so I'm very pleased that it will, I think, create momentum for change across society.
Earlier in the show, I spoke to former Home Affairs Secretary Mike Pizzullo. He said he hoped that your plan that you put forward would be taken up as part of the Royal Commission, that she wouldn't need to go down the same path that you did in terms of uncovering some of those crucial statistics in terms of how prevalent anti-Semitism will be. Given what work you have done in the past year, what do you believe the Royal Commission will be able to uncover with additional powers that you weren't able to?
Well, I think we just need to wait and see the outcomes. I don't want to prejudge the very important work of the Royal Commissioner. I do note that, it's a very tight time frame to report by mid-December this year. So no doubt she'll take into account, be part of one of the early reports, the Dennis Richardson report, and I hope that my work will be a resource for the Commissioner. But Royal Commissions are creatures of, statute, effectively of letters patent, and she will be the master of what is looked at. And I am obviously yet to work with her, but I hope she will see me as a resource and not seek to duplicate, but then to add to the work that I've already done.
You mentioned the time frame there. Do you think 12 months will in fact be long enough for the Royal Commission? I note in one of the arguments against it, the Prime Minister said in December that Royal Commissions almost inevitably always ask for more time. Do you think it's something that can be conducted in 12 months?
Well, I hope so. Obviously, the Royal Commissioner, Justice Bell herself, would have been consulted on that, and she must feel that it's possible. She's had experience with Royal Commissions, which is one of the things that I think has been very important. In addition, as the Prime Minister said, her background in criminal law, because, of course, there is likely to be a criminal trial going on at the same time. So she will be able to steer the Commission in the appropriate way, but she has experience with Royal Commissions. She's been a counsel assisting in one, and I think she will be able to conduct it efficiently and effectively to try and bring it in on time. And I'm sure everyone working on it will be very conscious of that time frame and will work strongly. It is important that it's properly resourced so that that can happen.
I wanted to ask you finally, before the Royal Commission had been announced, former Treasurer Josh Frydenberg had signalled that the appointment of Virginia Bell would be unthinkable in his words. He's softened that language in the aftermath of her announcement. Do you have confidence that she's the right person for the job?
Yes, I do. I think she's an eminent jurist, as I said already, with experience in the field, with the time to devote to it. And the thing is, I think we all have to just sit down now and say we have a Royal Commission. It's been carefully considered by the government as to who is the appropriate commissioner. I'm sure that they looked at a number of potential people and they've come down on this eminent jurist. And we have to accept that this is an important decision by the Cabinet, and we now need to move forward very strongly, supporting the Commission, supporting the work of the Commissioner, and doing our very best to ensure that she has appropriate material put before her to understand the complexities of anti-Semitism, how it's affected the Jewish community, where it resides, and what would be the best way to combat it. I'm hoping that the community gets completely behind this, because it will be necessary. They will be some of the best people to provide submissions to the inquiry.
Special Envoy Jillian Segal, appreciate your analysis and insights today. Thank you.
Thank you very much.